All right. I have enlisted the help of my husband. Say
Hello.
hi, hello. All right, we have two more, and then we have a factoring problem, but you're good at all of that, okay?
Yes.
All right. Can you read the problem for me?
Where's the problem?
Where it says Josh.
Oh, okay. There we go. Josh likes to walk dogs for money on the weekends. On the first weekend, he walks 10 dogs for a total of $24. On the second weekend, he walks 16 dogs for a total of $33.
Now I have a question. How many numbers did you read? Like, look at my highlights.
I'm going to say 4 then.
That's right. Do you think, now he hasn't been prepped for this, do you think that's ready for y equals mx plus b because you were given a slope and an intercept? Or do you think instead that was 2 given points?
I'm going to go with 2 given points.
That's right. Now I have a question for you again.
I have a question for you then.
What do you think predicts the other? Do you think the number of dogs predicts the price? Or does the price predict the dogs?
I'm going to say the number of dogs predicts the price.
That's right. So our first point, that means the dogs are x and the price, the money, is the y. Okay? So how many dogs did we walk at first?
10.
How much money did he make?
$24.
Okay, now let's go to the next one. How many dogs did he walk the next time?
16.
And how much money did he make?
33.
Very good. Now, from 2 points, I'm not even going to prep you. From 2 points, what can we find?
You can find what? So that slope?
Yes.
Rise
literally
over,
do not have the
over
answer
run.
here. That's right, rise over run. So we put the y's on the top, like y's, rise. I mean, that's our skeleton. Do you remember what 2 numbers go on the top?
Change in y over change in x,
Do you
right?
care? Do you want to do 24 and 33 or 33 and 24?
I'm going to do 33 and 24.
All right, so we're going to take
I
the
don't want a
bottom
negative number.
point, take away the top point, and then what about the denominator?
16 minus 10.
Okay, what is 33 take away 24?
9.
That's right. Sorry, I turned the iPad from you, but I need it.
That's okay.
16 take away 10.
6.
And math, enter. In other words, like reduce that.
3 over 2.
And my students, please take your calculator and do math, enter. But because I know that maybe the majority of you might not be doing that, we're going to show them here. That way they can't say, you didn't show me. There you go.
Wow.
Right? Can't help myself.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, from there, do you remember, I'll give you the hint because it's been a while. Do you remember point slope form?
Point slope? No.
Y minus y1, and you can use y2 if you don't want, or if you want. M times x minus x1.
Okay.
Now, can you tell me what point do you want to use? It legit does not matter. Just pick one of those
24.
points. Okay, so that one, right?
Sure, 10,
so we're
24,
we're going to use that point. Okay, which one of those goes in for y1? Does the 10 or the 24?
24.
Okay, so y minus 24 equals, we just found m. Do you remember what we found m to be?
3 over 2.
That is correct. Times x minus, do you remember what the
10.
That's right. Because remember, guys, he chose to pick 10, 24. So we're putting that in for y1. We're putting that in for x1. All right, now I want this to be in slope-intercept form for my students. So can you please distribute?
Oh,
Start
my.
on the left. So y
y minus 24.
equals
Was that 3x over
3
3?
halves x.
3
We like
halves
to
x.
split it right. Now I should probably grab my calculator. Do you know?
What the next number is?
3 over 2 times 10?
15.
That's correct. So we'll just show them now it's a negative 10. So I'll do times negative 10 here. And then negative 15. Okay. So just wanted to make sure I show them on the calculator.
Yeah.
And then this is point slope form. This is no form. But then what we do with our 24?
Add 24 to both sides.
And do you start with the left? We always read left to right. So what should I bring down?
Y.
Equals
3
over 2x.
What's that?
I think it's 9, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Yeah.
7, 8, 9.
Yeah.
Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to graph it, okay? So we're going to go up to what first? On our y-intercept is?
What is that, 9?
9. So 9 is here. And I very carefully made these points for the students. They should say thank you. Count by 3s. Do you see why? Look, I made the y-axis count by 3s and I made the x-axis count by what?
2.
Because I'm
that's your
nice.
slope.
That's right. So I already knew what the answer was going to be. So our slope says to go up.
Up 3.
Which is up to 12. And then over to 2.
Which is...
Right. So if they're having trouble seeing this, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show them that this is a count of 1, 2, 3 over 1, 2. Because that's how I skipped on the axes. We're going to do that again. Up 1, 2, 3 over 2. 3 points is plenty to make a line. 2 is actually enough, but the 3 lets you know that you did it the right way. Okay, so I'm going to grab. Now I'm putting an arrowhead on this because the number of dog to the right, the number of dogs can always go
Up.
and the price can always go
Up.
Now, did I do this right? I don't know what, something feels not correct about it. Oh, no, it feels just fine. Never mind. But I'm not going to make an arrowhead pointing that way because you can't have
You can't walk.
Negative dogs or
negative
yeah.
money, negative, yeah.
So did I label my axes? Oh, I definitely did not.
I don't see.
Do you remember what X stood for?
The number of dogs.
Good. So here's what we're gonna do. We're just right here. We're gonna write number, but we're not gonna write a number symbol because kids only know that as hashtag now. I learned, so we're gonna just write. I put dogs. Here, I'll make the kids happy. Number of dogs, and what does the y-axis?
Money.
Money made. How about that instead of just money? Okay. Did we label our axes?
Yes.
Did we draw an arrowhead on the correct side?
Yes.
How much money will he make if he walks 24 dogs? 24 dogs is what? Is dogs X or is dogs? This is the hardest part for them. It's hard for them to know what to plug in for. You're right. Remember, guys, we said our x-axis was dogs. So we had y equals, do you remember our equation?
3/2 x plus 9.
That's right. And 24 was, you just told me 24 goes in for
X.
So there's no fancy solving here. You don't have to move anything to the other side. You just plug it in your calculator. Do you know what 3/2 times 24?
Oh, okay, do the math. Hold on. 2, 1, 70. What's 76? 36.
$36. And yeah, honey, go ahead.
Plus
just so you know,
9.
mommy
Get
is.
that, add
Oh, I
the
thought I
9.
already added 9. Mommy is recording. What's up, baby? What's wrong? Oh, yeah, we can do that. Absolutely. Can you help her, Nate? Or do you want me just to twist it, honey? Yeah, I sure can. Is it okay if you're on my video? Do you mind? I'll try to cut this part out.
Yes.
Okay. I don't know if I will, though. I'll try. Okay. Tell the students hi, just in case I forget.
Okay. Hi, students. Ow.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Love you, baby.
Okay, bye.
I told you guys I work at home for you. All right, 45. Is that what you ended up getting? Mm-hmm. Okay, me too. So we need to, because I'm like, we need to make a statement about what just happened. So what is 24? What is 45? So if
he walks 24 dogs, he makes $45.
That's exactly correct.
Not gonna ask me my question. I mentioned a question.
Yeah, what's up? I'm sorry.
He really should be charging more money. Like if you're walking 24 dogs and only making 40, it doesn't seem very much worth it.
I just want to let you know that my beautiful student Aid and I, we just like made up an equation and then made up a no, don't go there. It's okay. I don't want to talk about it. I just want to keep going because it's Sunday and we need to finish. Can you read the problem?
Jensen.
Good.
I'm sorry. The problem. Wants to go to a little boutique, so fancy. On Sunday, her grandma just gave her a gift card with a total balance of $75. Go, grandma. Every item in the store that she bought was $5.
So I saw 75 and I saw 5. Do you think we're ready for y equals mx plus b, or do you think we were given 2 points?
I'm going to say 2 points.
That is incorrect.
Incorrect.
Yeah, because 2 points you would have to have 4 numbers.
I
so
see what you're saying.
X, Y. So we're actually ready for y equals mx plus b. But here's what we need to do. Out of that information, we need to find the one that says like every or each or per. So what was I just burped. I'm keeping that on there.
Good for you.
Was 75 the thing that happens each or every time? Or was 5 the thing that happens each or every time?
5.
That's right. That's your slope then. So 5 is going to go by the x, and 75 is like the initial amount. Okay. So I saw that word. You saw that word every. It was associated with the 5. That's why it goes by the x. That's your slope. Now, we need to be careful in this one because did her balance start positive?
Yes.
Yes, but every item she bought is going to do what to that balance?
Reduce it.
So we need to make that negative.
So
So that is tricky, okay?
Tricky.
Just, watch that. So X is going to stand for, what was this? Remember, it was $5 for every...
item.
X is the number of items. I should not have wrote that. That's a number symbol, guys, not hashtag.
I'll have a question about this one at the end.
What do you think about Y then?
Is the amount of money... or no,
left on the gift card.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's the money left on the gift card. If you can imagine this right here, this is what we call literacy in math. That's one of the hardest things for them. That's a hard thing to do, isn't it? I mean, because
Break it down.
I always tell kids, like, you're good at mathing. Now it's time to, like, what are you mathing? And that's it. You don't have to solve. It's already in y equals mx plus b, as long as you label x and y are. Now, what is our y-intercept?
75.
Good. You're going to start here on your graph. on your
Sorry,
y-axis.
what are we trying to find, by the way?
Well, we haven't done that yet. Right now,
Oh,
we're
just graphing.
We're making the equation,
Oh, okay.
then we're graphing it,
Okay.
then we're going to do something with it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. This is like an open-ended question on the
I still have a question about this at the end.
I don't, right now I don't care.
That's at the end.
Now, what is our slope, please?
5. -5.
So what does a slope of -5 mean?
Let's see.
You go,
You go down 5 over 1.
that's correct. So we're going to go, and I put the 1 on there because we need to make it a fraction. Now, look what I skipped by. Down 5. It's almost like I took time to put this together. By the way, these are a pain to put together. So I want my students to know that I worked hard for them.
Wow.
I did. I really did. And over 1. So you guys can see. It took me a long time, but I got it, right? Over 1.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to go down 5 and over 1 and down 5 and over 1. Now, they can see it. If it's hard to see, we can do this. My iPad's really not responsive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over 1 whole unit.
Mm-hmm.
Now, watch how I'm going to connect this. I'm going to take the top and go to the bottom. However, I'm not. Does that look pretty good? I think that looks good.
Oh, that looks pretty good.
I'm not going to put an arrowhead on it on either direction. Do you know why?
Because you can't go negative on your gift card. You go down to 0.
And you can't
go
buy
above.
negative items. Now, we should probably talk about what axis is what. Do you remember what X stood for?
That's the number of items, right?
That's right. So we have to list that here. This is the number of equally priced items. Is that what you're going to comment on?
No.
Okay. And then what was the Y? Do you remember what Y was?
The money on the gift card?
Yes. Money left on gift card. Okay. Now, did we label our axes?
Mm-hmm.
Do we draw an arrow if needed? Not applicable, right?
Not needed, yeah.
Now, what are the intercepts and what do they mean? This is the first time they've been asked this question.
X and Y intercept?
The X, yeah. Do you what was
Well,
the Y intercept? That was that was the first thing we graphed.
That was
The Y
the-
intercept was what?
The number, what it means.
It was 0.75, right?
Right, yeah.
So if we look over here, it was 0.75.
So-
This is the Y intercept. What does that mean?
Well, you had the label right over it. It's the amount of money on the gift card, right?
So if we bought 0 items,
You'd have $75.
yep, we have. I hope this is recording because it's really like Now we got to go find the x-intercept. And I drew the line super, super, super particular, and I'm hoping I hope I landed exactly where I should have landed. Think I did.
15?
Yeah, I think, look, because it was going corner to corner to corner to corner to corner. Okay. So this is going to be hard for them. What is that as a point? It's hard
0.
sometimes for
Right,
kids to know.
15,
Yeah.
0.
I still have some algebra 2 kids who struggle with that. They'll
Yeah.
want to do 0 and then 15,
Right.
but it's X and Y. What does this mean?
It means how many items you bought, right?
Okay, so that's the maximum amount. So
Right.
I can buy, or she can buy, whoever, he, she, whatever, can buy, nope, sorry, I was going to write $sign, 15 items with the gift card.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I should have put max. A maximum of 15 items.
Right.
Gift card. Okay. What was your question and comment? Go ahead.
A boutique sounds fancy to me. What boutique is selling $5 items? That's what I want to know.
It's the price of a chapstick. They only sell chapstick.
Okay, so your dog
Can you
walker
not
needs to
do
charge
this?
more, and the boutique just.
I would
it's
just like you to
suspend reality.
suspend
Is that-
reality.
Okay.
Because you know how much time these take to make? A long time. So let's not be critical of them.
No, I think that they're
No, it's
wonderful
fine. You
work
make
that
my.
you're
You know
doing
what? You know what, guys? I'll have him make your quiz questions, and he'll see how difficult it is when you've already made 8,000 of them for the review questions and the homeworks and the practices and the notes for the past 3 days.
I think you're getting sidetracked. Don't you have another problem? here,
Okay, write the following in factored form. Do you remember the first step? 3 letters.
Hold on. Is it GCF?
Yep. What is the GCF there? I didn't make it difficult.
2.
Okay. Now if we divide everything by 2, what are we
You
going to
get
be
X
left with?
squared
Okay.
minus 2x.
Now they might say 1x squared, so we'll put the 1 in there
Okay.
because I don't want them to get confused. Let me do 1x squared if you divide by 2. Okay, what was that? Minus 2x.
2x.
Dividing by
Minus
2, dividing by
35.
2. So guys, divide by 2, divide by 2, divide by 2. Okay. Now, can you tell me what A is, please? A is
A is that 1?
B is,
Oh, -2.
C is,
-35.
yes, maybe I should have put A here. Oh, no. No, and no. I'll get that topper. I don't need that topper. It's fine without it.
Where'd it go?
Oh my goodness, this is not what I need right now. Yeah, I'm highly annoyed right now. Okay, let's try again. We have to go to my parents' house. I'm just rushing at this point. Okay, now we have to make a chart, and it has to be our AC chart. Do you know what A times?
AC.
What is A times C on
Let's
here?
see. 1 times -35 is -35.
B is
-2.
magic numbers. It's in this list. I made it in this list on purpose.
So it's something about multiplying together to add to something.
Yeah,
or
so
what is
30,
it?
negative 35 divided by 5 is,
-7.
if you add them, you get,
-2.
now you could have tried all of these, but that one's the first one that works. So our magic numbers are 5 and -7. Oh, you've never seen the box, because when you did my other stuff, I did it
Oh,
better.
I think I saw you dabbling with the box or
1x
something.
squared goes here,
Your
highlight,
box is a little curvy.
and this goes in the other one.
Okay. Yeah.
Then our magic
Then
numbers
-7.
go here and here with with whatever half of that variable is, so x. Okay, what is the GCF of these two items?
X.
Good. What is
1x,
the GCF?
sorry.
No, x is better.
Okay.
What's the GCF of those two items?
So is it 7 or -7?
-7 because the top is negative.
-7.
What's the GCF of these two items?
I'm gonna go with X again.
What's the GCF of these items?
5.
Because the 5 is positive. Yep, when you pull top to bottom, you pull the top sign. When you pull left to right, you pull the left side. Final factored form, you have to remember, don't forget about that 2. So many people forget about that 2. When I say that 2, I mean this 2. That's the 2 I'm talking about. Did I make that obvious?
Yeah.
Okay, and then this goes, these two can go interchangeably. What do you want to put in the first one?
They're doing -7. Sure.
And then,
Is it +5?
and the keystones will not have those.
The 1?
Yeah. Let's call it a day. Bye,
Okay.
guys.